Out here on a beautiful sunny evening-ish. We will see if this phone starts to die or overheat again. Let's start a little poll up. All right, poll started. It's a bit of a longer poll one though. Again, it can't really be yes or no, but if your cat could speak human, what would be their catchphrase? Hello there, Bruce, and your kitties. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope you had a good day. Kind of got fortunate here. We got another day where we're out here with Rosemary again. She's graciously said she will be on the camera starting this live stream. We'll see if this phone starts to overheat like it did the last couple of times. But if your cat could speak human, English, French, whatever, a language that you could understand, what would they say? What would be their catchphrase? I think, of course, it would depend on the cat. Obviously, they all have their own unique and different personalities for sure. I think Rosemary's catchphrase would be like, "Where's the beef? Where's the food?" John, hey John, how you doing? Feed me? Yeah, that's kind of what I was going with Rosemary. Kind of, where's the food? She definitely knows when it's her time to eat, because she gets very vocal about an hour or so before she eats, or before it's her time to eat. Hello there, Sydney Cat. So Sydney Cat would say more albacore tuna, please. Sydney Cat, does she eat that pretty regularly, that kind of tuna? Is it like a treat, or is it just part of her normal diet? Bruce saying, where's the catnip? I guess my wife is saying Rosemary would actually say where I am, because yes, Rosemary is a bit obsessed when it comes to me. Sydney, it's only a treat once a week or every other week. Not sure if it'd be good for her all the time. Nah, it wouldn't. I mean, cats can definitely be seafood junkies for sure. I mean, I'm sure probably most of y'all's kitties, they love seafood, right? Tuna, the seafood, salmon, stuff like that. But it's not good all the time, no. Too much mercury, I want to say. I think it's too much mercury. But how is everybody doing? Sorry, I kind of got a little something stuck in my throat. But how's everybody doing today? How was everybody's hump day Wednesday? Sydney Cat, you had a good day? Good to hear. Good to hear. As you can see here, Rosemary had a tough day. Doing great tomorrow, vet day. Who's going in, Bruce? Who and for what? We also have a kitty going into the vet tomorrow. We have Pandora going in to do pretty much a full panel of blood work. and a blood pressure check. See where things are at. John, is this your second day of your new job? Hello there, Ruby. Just wanted to say hi. Well, hi. Thanks for popping in. Oreo checkup and shots. Gotcha. Oreo, is that the Maine Coon, Bruce? Or what type of kitty is Oreo? John, you just walked into the door your second day, and they gave you a nice raise already. Awesome. Well, you must be doing a good job. I'm sure, John, with your experience, you'll definitely help them out and train the, I guess the newbies or those maybe who don't have the same amount of experience. So Oreo is a Maine Coon. Okay. And Bruce, I'm trying to remember. I try to remember all these things, but it is hard with just so many different cats and other folks' cats that I know of. Oreo is about 3. Is that correct? Okay. Okay. My memory is not completely gone. It's just mostly gone. Too much catnip. Yeah, Rosemary, though, has been a bit of a naughty girl. Hello there, NPP. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well today. Hope things are going well out there in California. NPP, I know you don't have any kitties or doggies, so I guess the question doesn't apply to you. But if you did have a cat or a dog, NPP, what do you think their catchphrase would be if they could speak human? What if you had one, though? So far, most in the chat, NPP who do have kitties, yeah, they're kind of saying, "Please feed me," or "Where's the grub?" or stuff like that. NPP, any kind of future places that you plan on visiting? Any future parks that are on your horizon? And then Bruce, have you lived in Indiana for a long time? I know you were stationed in Alaska at one point in time. I don't know how long ago that was, obviously, but have you lived in Indiana for a while? You're going to Yellowstone next month. Awesome. Sure, there'll be plenty of cool videos that you get. Oh, 3 years. Okay. Okay. Hello there, Tranquil. Yeah, NPP. She's pretty much melted. I think she definitely likes that heat. It is a bit. It's not really hot out here, but it's definitely. The humidity is definitely high. It's a bit muggy out here. Thanks for joining, Tranquil. Tranquil, if any of your kitties could speak human, like say Miracle or some of the others, what do you think they would say? You think they would have like a catchphrase? Something silly or something serious or, you know? Also, since I am hearing birds, then this is a lot of it's just the top of my head. I don't really plan these lives on like what I'm gonna say, so a lot of it is just kind of whatever comes to mind. But hearing birds, do y'all have a favorite bird that you think is really neat, or just a bird that you really like? Maybe the way they look, the way they kind of do their singing, or just characteristics about them. NPP, I finally got something or everything planted in the garden: tomatoes, peppers, and strawberries plus flowers. Awesome. Is that something you normally do, NPP? Bruce, you're thinking eagle. And PP, you're thinking pelicans. Tranquil Miracle would say, why have you done this to me? Are you talking about taking away his manhood, Tranquil, recently? Doing the chop chop, the snip snip? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotcha, Tranquil. NPP, what kind of berries, what am I saying? What kind of peppers? Like green peppers? I think our neighbors are across from us. The one that's directly going that way. Uh, they're doing a little bit of gardening. They're doing some oh, what am I trying to say? Some tilling of a little bit of ground. And the neighbors next to us, they got like full size bins and everything. I think I overheard they're growing like tomatoes, strawberries, watermelon, a few other things. Mini red bells. Okay. I never really had the desire to garden on just on a personal note. I don't know. I guess I don't really like to get my hands dirty. I don't have a green thumb for sure. I admire those who can get out there in the fields and work it and, plant and grow something, but I just tend to grow cats. So, do you have to worry, DL, about a lot of, I don't know, I guess different types of bugs where you're at? I mean, are there like a certain type of bug that maybe will be attracted to gardening, or, you know, fruits and veggies, certain beetles, or I don't know, they're like something certain in California that may not be in other parts of the world or of the country? I just wonder. Tomato bugs. Can you explain what a tomato bug is? Because I have never heard of that. Does anybody else do any gardening? I think, John, you do some gardening, and then I think Tranquil, you also do some gardening. It may not be of like food, but I think of flowers and stuff like that. Sydney Cat, you plant flowers also? Any kind, any like particular kind of flowers? Tomato bug. It kind of looks like a caterpillar. NPP with that emoji. You may not be though. I'll have to look it up. A big green worm. Oh, sounds tasty. And you put rosemary in between the plants to ward off bugs. I guess they must not like rosemary. Rosemary must fly out there every night and be a little guard cat. That's why she's so tired right now. It's exhausting, she says, flying cross country. Tranquil, it's just your gardening is flower related, right? Or do you like grow vegetables or grow fruits, or is it like flower plant based? Although I guess some people do consider plants to be food, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you like? Has anybody had a veggie burger or stuff like that, or a plant based hamburger? To me, it's just not the same. But that's just me. You like easy breezy flowers that don't need a ton of watering, like reblooming. I can't even say some of those words. Jurassic Park yellow and purple irises. Tranquil, some veggies and herbs. NPP planted chives today because the flower they produce are beautiful. Awesome. John, you mostly do landscape gardening, but also those tomatoes, peppers, blackberries, wineberries. For my woods edge, my landscape is mostly native flowers. John, with your new job, your new John, is this your new job? Is it in the same company, or you're working for a new company altogether? And then the second question I had for you, just about your new job, are the hours the same, or do you have to work more, or work like longer days? But yeah, so like I was saying, I don't know about y'all, but I plant-based food is just maybe someday you have to, I guess, eat. Well, I mean, I guess someday we'll all have to just eat bugs. That day might be coming pretty soon, actually. But until then, I would rather eat meat, chicken, than plant-based food. It's a complete new company, and your hours are 40 to 50 hours a week. Gotcha. Gotcha. Sydney Cat, have you ever with your rabbits that are in your yard? Have you ever had any videos out of them? Like maybe a short or just some videos, or maybe Sydney Cat's reaction to the bunnies? Bunnies can be very mean, though. I don't know if you all ever had any interaction with bunnies, but bunnies can be very mean. You have? Okay, I'll have to check the channel out. I don't remember seeing any, but I'll have to look again. Bruce, no comment on bunnies. You got some like personal experience with that. Tranquil, I eat plant-based food almost every day for many years. Yeah, Tranquil, I think I've tried like a veggie hamburger like from the store, and uh, I couldn't. I couldn't. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention quickly. Again, a lot of this just off the top of my head, but did y'all hear about there's like this massive swarm of cicadas that are underground, that are starting to come out? If you have, then do you have like a cicada issue like where you live now? Like, are you seeing a lot of them? If that's something you normally see. John, I had a bunch of little bunnies circling my house over and over during the weekend. The cat billies were going nuts. NPP it takes, yeah, of course. I mean, anything new would take time to get used to, but I personally just would rather stay with something that's, I don't know. I mean, I hate to say this, animal based for now. Until eventually we'll all have to eat bugs, anyways, in due time. Bruce, haven't seen any cicadas, anything yet. Yeah, my wife's parents live up in the Illinois area, and apparently they're getting swarmed with a ton of cicadas. Like, I think they said there's hives that are underground that are like in the trillions. Bruce, you were born in Illinois? Okay. Yeah, my wife was also, and her parents and their parents. What part of Illinois? City Cat, you can't walk across your lawn without crunchy sounds. Oh, do you not like crunchy sounds, or there's so many different little critters down there? Bloomington. I have no idea where that is. If my wife is still on chat, she kind of comes off and on here, so I don't have any idea where Bloomington is. It sounds like Southern Illinois, but it may not be. You saw a coyote at work today. Oh, what was it doing? Chasing a roadrunner, John? John, have you figured out a time yet? I know we've talked about this a couple of times when you've been on these live on when you're going to do a live yourself. I know you said like in the summertime, and our summertime is vastly approaching since it's almost June, just a couple of days left of May, and then we're already in June. Jeez, this year's gone by fast. Doesn't it seem, since I think most of you I know are like 40 and up, I think, pretty sure. At least most of the ones that I know that are actually chatting. And if you're not chatting, just hello. Name is Adam, aka Catatainment. This is Rosemary, one of 9 kitties. We will see a whole bunch of kitties, but right now we're just going to be doing Rosemary for a few more minutes. But what I was going to say, or what I was going to ask is, doesn't it seem like time has gotten a lot quicker as you age? Is it just me, or is just like our perception of time maybe just flies by? Don't you remember when you were like a kid and summer lasted forever, and now summer goes by in a blink of an eye, it seems? John got a quick video, you post it later. Midsummer, hopefully you will have a live stream. Okay, well, definitely let us know in advance, John, so we can, kind of figure out, um, uh, not figure out, but hopefully it'd be a time where a lot of people can hop on and support your live. Well, John, 65, that's 21 years away still, so it's away, but, the way things are right now, it'll be here before I know it. All right, I'm going to give a couple more minutes here with Rosemary, and then we are going to go upstairs. Those who might be new to this chat, because the people always kind of fluctuate on how many people are on here. if you love kitties, just stay tuned. I got more kitties than just Rosemary here. We got 9 altogether. We'll kind of showcase, highlight, look at, watch, bug, pet, whatever word you want to put. She is in dreamland. She got a little twitchies going. All right, Rosemary. You did good. Oh, I know, the big stretch. Hello there, Share Bear. Thanks for popping in. Can't stay, no worries. I appreciate you popping in, though. All right. Let's head upstairs. Forgot who's where. You know, I'm going to take you over here. I've done this a couple of times. It's been a while, though. I just want to show some, just some passed away kitties, just for a moment. So, the top one up here is Kitty. She was a calico. She was a goofy calico, as you can see. Over here was Kitten. She was attached to me quite a bit. Over here was our first orange tabby, Norman. Norman was another rescued kitty from an animal hospital that I worked at. He was basically living in a cage for 2 years at the animal hospital. Nobody would take him because he was an older cat. He was about 8 or so when we brought him in to our group. So that's kind of what I've been saying before is, you know, that's why I always in my lives with, hey, adopt an older cat, because they tend to just sit in shelters or sit at adoption events. You know, a lot of people like kittens, but adopt older kitties if you can, you know, whenever you adopt again. That little one is the boy. Another picture of Norman. Another very young picture of the boy who came with a lot of fleas when he was a little baby. So he had a lot of flea baths that we had to give. And then, so this is when he was a baby. Very small, obviously, you know, a little runt. One of his names was Runt, actually. And then that's him. That was probably his last good, healthy, when he was healthy, and didn't have a terrible disease that took his life. But that was probably like I was saying, his last really good, healthy picture that he had when he was at his full 25-pound weight. So he's been our biggest of the bunch at 25 pounds. But anyways, it's been a while. I show that every so often. Our little, I don't know, monument of passed on kitties. Is it you two in here today? Obviously, I think most of you know who this is. These two are. If you don't, if you're just kind of popping in here, Tang. Tang doesn't really meow all that often unless you're like in the shower. Then he'll meow at you. staring at you in the shower? Do any of your cats do that, or dogs perhaps? Do any of them stare at you in the shower? Because Tang definitely does. He's a bit of a pervert. Aren't you? Yes, Yoda is lazified, I guess, right now. He's like, he's not having any of it. There. We can give him that duck. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help him. Maybe not. Hey, Tang. Is it your time? Oh. Come here, Tang. Let me sit down for a second. You showing that big old belly? He's like, I want some attention today. It's always about all Yoda this and Yoda that. And Yoda's okay, but I'm Tang. Raven likes poking his head behind the curtain while I'm showering. He doesn't meow, he only squeaks, so okay. He's judging you, John. That's how I feel when Tang watches me. He's always judging me. Sydney Cat, I appreciate that. The babies always have such a wonderful life with you and my wife, or my wife. I appreciate that. Bruce, your Maine Coon watches you. Eventually, y'all probably have seen this before. I'm just gonna kind of tilt it up towards a wall right now, the camera. But eventually, probably not here because we do plan on moving out of this house, either somewhere else in North Carolina or possibly we're thinking about moving down to Florida. But have you ever seen those like walls that have like tracks on them that cats walk up to and they can kind of walk around? That's eventually what we'd love to see, or I'd love to like get in a house so they'd have like all that vertical space. They can climb up the wall, they can get up into the wall, and then they can kind of go up there too. You tell Yoda's not really with it today because he would be normally kind of trying to push Tang out of the way and play. Yoda's a good boy, but Yoda sometimes he's a little selfish. And he thinks it's all about him. Tranquil, you think that cats are concerned about all the water? Could be. Nope, I'm stuck. If you're new to this live stream, thanks for popping in. Don't feel free to put a comment in if you want to. You don't have to be shy. If you have kitties, let us know. If you love kitties, yet let us know. Oh, hello there, kindly kid. Thanks for the comment. The one you're looking at right now, the orange tabby, is Tang. He is one of 9. Oh, you have 4 cats? Awesome. We have 9. 9 in our group. Hello there, Icon. Hope you're doing well too. The one here is Yoda. 2 out of the 9. kindly kid, if you think if your kitties could speak human, like speak English or whatever language, what do you think they would say to you? Do you think they'd say anything in particular? A lot of the cat parents around here mostly saying that it would just be feed me, feed me, feed me. And then also, kindly kid, if you cuddle you, are they like little love bugs? What are your kitties' names? Oh, big time cuddle me. That's the crazy Yoda that we love and know, don't we? Tang. You snorting Yoda. Tranquil, what mistake do you think you made? Yes, you too. Oh, you get it, Yoda. Okay, let me go and kind of see what some of our other kitties are doing. I might come back to these two goofballs, these two boys. But we're gonna go check out some of the other ones, see what they're doing. And we'll leave that with you two. All right, Tang, no escape this time. Alright, so now we're gonna go. Must have forgot to turn the lights off. We'll go over here right now to this tuxedo, who's doing a little chomping. Kitties, you are so much pigs. These cats are so pigs. I mean, we had this full basically a little bit ago, and now it's basically gone empty. But that's Maximus. I'll let him eat. Over here, though, Zelda, our pretty black and gold tabby, who is or will be 20 next year, is saying hello and greeting everybody. Zelda, you got your ear. There you go. So she's a good old kitty. Hello there, BR. Thanks for popping by. Hope you're doing well there, BR. Like I was saying, this is Zelda. She's 19. One of 9 kitties that we have, that we live with. Hello there, Riley. Go vegan for the innocent animals. Yeah, a lot of people say that, John, who, when I always tell them on these live streams that I do, those who are new, I do live streams every day, Monday through Friday from 7 o'clock for an hour. The baby's coming over. Hey, baby. Now, the baby's not a youngin' herself. She's 13. A lot of our kitties are older. Bye there, NPP. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you some other time. Take care. She's gonna go munch, I guess, maybe a little with Max. Yeah, the Riley go vegan. Now, you're saying for humans to go vegan, or you're telling for about cats to go vegan? Because kitties, just they really can't. I mean, they're carnivores. They're natural carnivores. I mean, they have to eat meat. There's way too many nutrients that are in animal protein that just is not in a plant. This tuxedo here is our one girl tuxedo. She is Tiny. Tiny and Tang, the orange tabby who was in the other room, they are brother and sister. They came from the same litter. There are 3. Kindly kid, if you didn't feed them meat, they would. Well, I mean, I'm not so sure about that, but like I said, cats are natural carnivores. I mean, out in the wild, they eat birds and mice. They don't eat vegetables and stuff like that. BR are all or any outside kitties? No, these are all inside kitties. BR. They're technically, they can be considered outside. We do have a screened-in porch, but we don't let them like out. Though no, they are indoor. Tranquil, I hope everything is okay between you and Miracle. So, whatever might be going on there, hopefully it's nothing too serious. Let me show you a real special kitty over here. Hello, Pandora, it's you too. This special girl, 2 of your kitties are outside mostly. Like I was saying, this special girl is Pandora. Now, Pandora is possibly a version of Siamese, a flame seal Siamese, or a Turkish van breed. We're not sure which one. But the neat thing about her, we're not really neat, but the cool thing about her, I guess, the unusual thing about her, she's a radioactive kitty. This one, Pandora, looks like your youngest kitten, Snowdrop. Yeah, Tranquil, it's not uncommon for a week or 2 after a spay or a neuter. And I know you know this anyways, but just some, hopefully some reassuring words for you. For, the kitty to obviously be off a little bit. I mean, shoot, Pandora here had radiation treatment where they shot radioactive material into her body, and she was very off the first week to 10 days. And now she's finally, starting to act like herself again somewhat. So just give it time. And, I know you're patient, obviously, with Miracle, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Just from one cat parent to another, it'll be okay. I know you weathered plenty of stuff, and so have I. Who's your angriest kitten? Now, what do you mean by angriest? Can you kind of explain a little bit more by what you mean by that? The one that maybe gets the most angry, or the one that maybe hisses the most at other cats? So just a little bit more detail, and I'll answer that question. Because Pandora is radioactive still, when she licks me like that,
Oh, we don't really have any. Kindly kid. Our cats, these 9 kitties and the 4 who passed on. I mean, we have very loving cats. They don't really have that kind of attitude towards humans. All these kitties, like these 4 right here, and the other 5 that we have, they're all rescue cats and foster fails. So we don't really have that issue. Now we have some cats that are more timid towards humans or more shy towards strangers, but we don't, it's not like a person is going to come into our house and one of these cats are like growling and biting and scratching at them. We don't have any of that. Do you? I hope you don't. I kind of feel like the energy as a human being that you give off, these felines, they are very perceptive and they will definitely feed off of your energy. So if you're a person, whoever it is, no matter who it is, a person who is kind, calm, patient, then your cats, felines, definitely can tune into that and they will kind of act accordingly, usually. Of course, not always. Feral cats are more hard to kind of get a handle on because they're feral, because they're afraid of humans. Your oldest cat is named Bat Cat, named after Batman. Nice. How old is your oldest kitty, kindly kid? Or I can just call you KK if that's okay, if you don't mind. Tranquil, again, yeah, don't really, seriously, don't feel bad. I mean, again, I can kind of talk about Pandora here and her medical treatment that she had with her iodine. I mean, I felt for a while for that first week that we were making the wrong decision because she just seemed so pitiful. But, now she's doing a lot better. Miracle will come around. Kindly kid, your oldest around 7 in human years. Okay. John, yes, got to be crazy when a kitty's in crazy mode or kind of zoomy mode, right? I completely agree with you on that. You're a good girl. I know you like that chin rub, don't you? Yes, you do. All right, Pandora, let's go over here. Gonna get a bit of a kind of a closer shot of Max. Max is got crap in his eyes, but Max is about 9 or so. His adopted name was Whiskers Maximus because he's got, as you can see, some pretty long whiskers going on here, and a big old mouth. Any sassy kittens? I swear, if my girl could roll her eyes as she is what she'd be doing all the time. Yes, I would say when Pandora, once she is fully recovered from her radiation therapy that she had, she is very sassy. Um, that's the white one over there. The baby over here, she's definitely sassy. Hello there, Anu. Hope you're doing well out there in India. Hope things are going well for you. The baby's definitely sassy. Kit, who is under the bed, she is sassy also. and Rosemary, who I will finish up with, is one of our older ones. She's definitely sassy too. So I would say about half of them. What you looking at, Max? What you seeing? You seeing something? Not sure what Max is seeing though. It's one of those things, you know, sometimes cats can see things. I really do believe that cats can see things that we cannot see. But that's these 5. These lives are normally an hour, so I have about 9 minutes left until I'm going to finish up. But I'm going to go downstairs and check on Rosemary. But before I go downstairs and check on Rosemary, I'm going to check on Tang and Yoda just one more time. And then we will finish up with Rosemary. Nope, can't come out right now. The reason these kitties are in rooms is because Rosemary, the one I was talking about a little earlier, she unfortunately does not do well with other cats. So we've always were very successful when it comes to integrating these cats together, but with Rosemary it just never happened. So she has her own room, her own condo basically, that she has a lot of stuff in that room. I'll show that in a second, and then I'll start to head down. But Anu, I hope everything's going well for you out there. I hope all the kitties are doing well. The doggies, Lucy, hope everything's going well. Boop. 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 Yeah, something like that, Bruce. Yes, she is the most spoiled, but she has to be because, you know, unfortunately, I mean, she is inside a room the bulk of the time of like a 24-hour cycle. You know, 24-hour day. I mean, she's in there a lot, unfortunately. But we get her out as much as we can each day. Are you planning to get any more kitties? Right now, 9, we're good. 9 is good right now, so I think we're going to stick with our number 9. At one point in time, between our cats and foster cats, we had up to 13 in a house, and that's quite a bit. Having 7 adult cats and then having 6 wild kittens was a lot. All right. Let me head out of here. So this is, see, Rosemary has a sign. She is deaf. So she's got a water fountain, she's got obviously food, a blanket, she's got 2 chairs that she can lay on. She's got a desk that she likes to look out and spy on neighbors. She has a whole day bed. She's got stairs because she is a little older. And she's got a couple of litter boxes. One had to go. How come? What happened? All right, going back downstairs.
Those who knows Rosemary a lot or know of Rosemary, she had an infection. Did she pass away? Rosemary is quite the sink kitty. Unfortunately, we got some stuff in her sink right now. She's not pleased about that at all. She didn't pass? Okay. But like I was saying, she was given to the vets. Oh, well, hopefully she has a good home then now. I think you said her name was Shy. She was called Shy, or she was called Sky. My bad. But yeah, so Rosemary is deaf, so she can't hear. She does have a thyroid issue, so she's on medication for it. She's a skinny kitty. She's only about 5.5 pounds, but she doesn't act like it. She's very active for the most part. She's always kind of jumping up and down and running around, and she's very vocal. But she loves water. Quite often you'd be in there in the sink and you'd be like washing dishes on one side, and then she would just be sitting on the other side, in the other side of the sink. Does she like to drink from the faucet? I think she's done that a couple of times. Yeah, we'll have it on very lightly, and she'll take some sips from the faucet. I think most cats do that though. Yoda, the tuxedo who was in with Tang, he used to be able to. Well, he still probably can now if he wanted to. He used to turn the faucet on and off in the kitchen sink, but thankfully he hasn't done that for a while. Oh, kindly kid, I think you know what a faucet is, so. But if you don't, this channel is to educate. So this little feature right here is a faucet. Yeah, so that's a faucet. Maybe it has a different name nowadays. I don't know. Who knows? You only have one sink? Well, yeah, I mean, most people only have one sink. One kitchen sink, and then you have bathroom sinks. But my hour is closely closing here, is almost done. So I do these only for water tube. I guess you could call it a water tube. Haven't ever heard that term before, but maybe I'll say that to somebody and they'll give me a perplexed look in their face, like, what's a water tube? But anyways, like I was saying, these lives for an hour. So in about a minute or so, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. If you found this entertaining, great. I'm live every day, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. So if you kind of like it, then you can, pop in maybe another live. That would be nice. If not, no worries. But I'm going to start saying goodbye to everybody that's on here, just as appreciation for everybody. So Kindly Kid, BR, Anu, John, Bruce, Tranquil, if you're still here, Sydney Cats, Icon. I'm sure I'm probably missing people. I always seem to forget people sometimes. I'm old and have a bad memory. But I think that's everybody that I know of. Yeah, that's everybody that I know of. If it's 1 a.m., well, you must then be out in like India then too, Kindly Kid. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go and y'all have a good night. Hug a kitty if you got a kitty, adopt an older cat if you can. And until next time. Bye, Rosemary.
No meows. Nope. Okay, it's all silent. All right, bye bye, all. Bye, Bruce.